Welcome to part 2 of my video on how to overcome the fear of dogs. In part 1 you learned why a dog phobia develops and the CBT tool used to challenge the way you think about dogs. It's important to watch that video first so you fully understand how to overcome cynophobia. If you haven't watched the first video, click on the link above. In video 1 we saw how in the anxiety cycle, beliefs are what drives the fear of dogs. The way to change these beliefs is testing them with behavioural experiments, reduction of safety behaviours and systematic desensitization. These tools should be used together, but let's start with systematic desensitization. First, make a list of different dog scenarios that cause you to experience anxiety. Here's an example. Then put them in order with the most scary at the top and the least scary at the bottom. Here, being in an enclosed space with a large dog provokes the most fear, while seeing a small dog through a window is the least. Start with trying the thing at the bottom of the list first. In this case, try walking past a house where there is often a small dog in the window. It's important to do this without using any safety behaviours, so don't walk faster as you pass the house. Don't tense your muscles. Walk past calmly. Even give a smile, especially if the dog barks at you. Remember, you are trying to teach your hippocampus that there is no danger. When you've completed the first task, repeat it a few times. When you feel more relaxed about this task, move on to the next one. Desensitization for cynophobia has some particular challenges, and that challenge is dogs. They're all very different. Some are well trained, some are not. Some are fearful of humans, and others, like Willow here, love humans. But because she's a puppy who's not fully trained, she would want to jump all over you and give you a kiss. So she may not be suitable. Ideally, find someone you know who is a well-trained, calm dog, who is good with people, and explain to them what you want to do. If you can't find someone, just observe the dogs in your neighbourhood. A dog that drags the owner is the sign of an untrained dog. One that walks calmly by the owner's side is trained and less likely to jump all over passers-by. Most dog walkers have routines, so just go for a walk when you know these well-behaved dogs are around. Dog walking is actually quite a sociable pastime. As Willow here is a little ball of fluffy cuteness, passers-by often stop and ask to pet her. As you progress up your list, you may be ready to ask an owner that you've got to know through your walks if you can pet their dog. It's okay to tell them that you're a bit scared. Most owners will be happy to help you. When you reach the stage when you're ready to stroke a dog, you will need this tip. If you are tentative and wave your hands around before stroking the dog, they may mistake it for play and jump at your hands, especially if they are young or lively. So calmly but confidently stroke them. Don't try to get it over with as fast as you can, because sudden moves may startle or confuse the dog. Combine some of your task with behavioural experiments. Here is a behavioural experiment form, which again I have linked in the description. Behavioural experiments are used to disprove the beliefs that drive the anxiety. In the target cognition column, write the thoughts or belief that you are trying to challenge. It could be, if I get too close to the dog, it will smell my fear and attack me. Write as a percentage how much you believe this thought. Then design an experiment to test this belief. For example, instead of crossing the road when you see a dog, walk past close enough for the dog to reach you. In the next column, write what you think will happen or what you fear will happen. In the outcome column, write what actually happened, and finally, what did you learn from this experiment, and then re-rate your belief in the original thought. A couple of tips when doing this experiment. At first, choose a dog that you have observed and seems well behaved. When you walk past the dog, concentrate on your body language. Try to look relaxed, even if you are not. Drop your shoulders, release any tension in your arms or legs. Smile, yes, smile. A smile sends a signal to the amygdala that all is well, so it will not go into fight or flight mode. As you get more confident, try this experiment with dogs that you don't know. Note if a dog does lunge towards you, it rarely means it's going to attack you. Dogs are curious, and some dogs like meeting people. Owners will pull the dog back if they think there's a danger of their dog biting someone. In addition to the behavioural experiments and working your way up your desensitization list, you also need to reduce your safety behaviours, as they are the fuel for your phobia. Make a list of all your safety behaviours. Here is an example. Then gradually reduce your safe behaviours. Just 1 or 2 a week is enough, and choose the easiest ones to drop first. So how long does it take to overcome cynophobia? Well, that varies, but it is not unusual to overcome it in just a few months, provided you keep using the tools I've taught you in this video. Maybe you will not reach the top of your desensitization list, but if you just get halfway up, your life will be a lot less limited by dogs. I overcome my fear of dogs a long time ago, and I'm glad I did. There are some breeds who, if not trained properly, can bite, but it's very rare, and I'm sensibly still cautious around such dogs. But dogs are mostly gentle, loving animals, and I wouldn't have Willow if I was still scared of dogs. Owning a dog or just interacting with them can be a very rewarding experience, and it's a lot better than living in fear. If this video has helped you, please like and share it. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments below. And let me know how you get on with overcoming your phobia. If you struggle to do the desensitization, another tool that can help is hypnosis, as it can relax you prior to the desensitization tasks. If there is enough interest in this video, I will make a hypnosis video for cynophobia, which I will put in my phobia playlist here.